I want to talk today about the willingness to let go in order to enable new solutions to emerge. The willingness to act without grasping to the results and how exactly things will be resolved is an essential concept when one really wants to let the exact solution to emerge. When I started writing my book, soon to be published, I wanted to interview a senior executive who leads a global company. One morning, when I was on my way to a meeting, I made a few phone calls to try to get in contact with him. When I arrived at the meeting, I told my colleague that I'm trying to reach him, and she told me that his personal assistant is a good friend of hers. She connected between us, and I talked to her and sent her materials about me and the book I was writing. She told me that her boss is really busy right now and I should be in contact in a few months. A few months later, he was still too busy to connect. This pattern repeated several times. At one point, a friend who was reserved with me in the army told me he worked closely with the CEO and even gave me the number of his private phone. I swallowed my pride and sent him a message, but again, the call wasn't answered. I didn't really care about the lack of cooperation personally, but what was interesting to me was to get insight into his worldwide so that I could write about it in this book and the readers could be inspired from his story. It just didn't seem like it was meant to be. At the same time, I ended up traveling to talk at the conference in Hong Kong, which I met an inspiring CEO. I decided to interview him instead. I was grateful for his time and insights. In the final stage of writing the book, however, a friend sent me an article from the newspaper that made me even more grateful. The story reported that the CEO I never had a chance to interview was suspected in unethical behavior. When I read this, immediately I understood. There was probably a reason I couldn't catch him. This story is a great illustration of how to know when our grip on control should be released and when we should turn to gratitude for the opportunities that we can make happen for ourselves. Our goal is to pay attention. The road is embedded with signs, and it's our role to be mindful and observe what the right action truly is. Having agreed at some point to loosen my attachment to control, I found my gratitude and found my way forward. So this is my story for today. If you like the message and you want to follow us, you can follow us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our new podcast, Mind Your Leadership. Thank you.